good thing the second night it was more stable. But yeah, again, for the love of army, that's why Jin does what he does. Okay, um, even though it's scared. All right, there you go. Looks really great. Okay, so this is also the first part of the concert because he's still in the white jacket. Okay, and this is midway, and those are his band, the live band, his musicians, who all, I think, have fallen in love with Jin. They adore him because I think he's just this like wonderful person. So I think one of them even wrote a sort of like a reflection about their experience and how moving it was, how they have been inspired by Jin, how they've become fans also of Jin, and how they have seen the bond between BTS members, that they're really a brotherhood. And I think they said also it's inspirational, but also they feel a little envious about the closeness of BTS members. So they had a wonderful time throughout the concert tour. And yes, we're a bit sad that RunSeokjin EP tour was now, is over. Okay. All right, so this is the start. He begins by, he comes in through the track and the track. It's a stadium, yeah? So instead of being on stage like he did in his past concerts, he walks in, or rather runs, because Jin's always running towards army, running with BTS. Jin's always running. So anyway, he comes in running on the track, and he sings Running Wild, and then it's followed by I'll Be There. But, okay, I'll stop here first because I want to show something. So this one is on stage already. But when he came in, this is what happened. There was a surprise waiting for him. Holding up one of the poles, one of the banners, because each banner was each tour, okay, each place that Jin toured. So he started South Korea, went on to Japan, and then the US, and then London, and then Amsterdam. So Jimin was holding one of the poles, okay, of I don't know which city it was, okay, but anyway, he's there on the track. So what Jin does is there's like really the finish line, the tape that usually you have after every race, and you go past that tape and you're done, finish line. So he goes in every city or tour venue that he's been through for his concerts. So he crosses the tape, and then there's confetti, and then he goes to the next stop, yeah? So anyway, so when he goes to this next stop, and then he sees Jimin, when Jimin tosses the confetti. And of course it's a surprise because he didn't expect, that Jimin is going to be doing that. He, I think, was hoping that the members would attend his concert, but he didn't know that Jimin was going to do this. So you can see the surprise on his face and the delight on his face when he sees Jimin. And Jimin also is so excited. There's also a big grin on his face. So this one is he's just waiting, and still waiting for Jin to run, okay, past him. Okay, there. Now they see each other, and Jin is singing "I'll be there for you" or "I'll be there," and so there's a part, that I think a whole part, and so his Jimin is also singing that part of the song. Look at their smiles, huh? And then look at that. You can just see the pleasure, the pride, the admiration, the delight on Jimin's face. Now Jimin wanted to, appear in Jin's RunSeokjin episodes. But it's done, but we never know. Jin might decide to film another episode with Jimin or with BTS. Okay. And there you go. You have, the confetti. And then, this is Jimin after, he threw the confetti. But then Jin comes back, and there. So, Jimin again does a little dance and sings along with Jin. So this is just the beginning of the concert, yeah? So that was already wonderful. The surprise with Jimin. So, yeah. Okay. So Jin is now on stage and he is singing Falling with the clouds and Don't Say You Love Me. I think, yes. So he sings those. Then he introduces himself. And then the first game is the guessing game, the charades one. Because the number of correct answers that Jin says will determine the costume or the change of clothes that he's going to wear. And those clothes, the wardrobe, is from any one of the RunSeokjin episodes. Yeah. So as I've said, he does different challenges, and each episode he's wearing different, well, I wouldn't say costumes, but sometimes, like one time he does taekwondo. So he's in a, taekwondo outfit. And then another time he's doing this rescue with the naval, or police, or anyway, he's in uniform. And then in another episode, he goes back to school, to high school. So he's in a high school uniform. So yeah, things like that. So he guesses two of the, charades, 2 rounds. And then, so he then wears, he's still singing here. I think this is the Don't Say You Love Me. Okay, there. Then he changes into this, which is the suit, the black and white suit that he wears for the John that becomes Jin Wick episode. So it's an action episode, of course, based on John Wick. And Jin does a phenomenal job, learns a bit of martial arts, and just even I think he was in a harness, and he would do flips. So anyway, it was an action movie and action star Jin. So that's the outfit, and he sings Super Tuna. This time, the second night, he's doing it on his own, like he did in his RunSeokjin concerts. But the previous night, day 1, Hobi and Jungkook were backup dancers. Okay. Alright, there he is. That's his stage. And that's That's the end of the song of Super Tuna. Jin's just goofy. Okay. Before this, there was a surprise for ARMY. Okay. There's this wheel, okay? And you can see the different songs there. It's like whenever Jin has to exit the stage and change his outfit, he wants ARMY to also do little challenges. And one of them is like karaoke style, there's the wheel, he spins it and then it ends up on a BTS song or Jin song, and then ARMY has to sing. Okay, so you can see that there's Magic Shop, that's a BTS song, Anpan Man is a BTS song, The Astronaut is Jin's song, Moon is Jin's song, and I'll Be There is Jin's song. Now this is the first time there's a question mark. Yeah, so Jin just puts it on the question mark, and then what happens? Well, he appears. So V sings his Love Me Again from his album LayoVer. And of course the crowd goes wild, when they hear the first strains of the song. Let me see. Okay, so yes, this is first what after military service, which is nearly 2 years, and then before that, it was the Busan concert. So look at that. He felt overwhelmed. Those were his words. He was imagining the team, the group, BTS, all 7 members, together again on stage, facing this crowd of armies, this sea of lights of the army bombs. And yeah, he just felt overwhelmed. And so after, so he then spun the wheel, the roulette wheel, and it ended on The Astronaut. And so the audience were singing it, The Astronaut, that was the sort of like break or interval before the next segment. So there. So I think he just placed it on The Astronaut. And then, well, after that ARMY karaoke, this is what happened. Jin brought V on stage again. He said that backstage, V became emotional and it was teary, and so yeah, he couldn't really leave V all alone, so he brought V out again to see ARMY, but to also, I think, comfort him. And he did say, that's why Jin said I wanted the BTS members or like V to guest, because it would be a little gentle sort of like transition and to be on stage again, so that when they're together as a group, it will not feel too overwhelming. To which, of course, V responded that, yes, he's not going to cry when the group performs together, because he was slightly embarrassed. But Jin, being the big brother, the elder brother, the eldest brother, and always supportive of Taeyong, said that, it's okay to cry. And so yeah, it was really sweet to watch this. I think it affected a lot of armies also watching. And because V, you could tell he really missed performing. He missed ARMY. He just missed, he missed seeing all that support and love that ARMY has for BTS. And so, yes, so then Jin then went, okay, why don't you stay a bit and watch, some of the numbers? And he's like, and V was like, okay, but I can't really stay for the whole thing because, of course, V wouldn't want to, distract from the performances of Jin. So, and Jin just went, you can do whatever you want. So he gets a chair. Okay, he gets a chair for V, and then asks V to sit and just watch, And so then, of course, they mention Jimin because they say, oh, there's a member who's also here. Do you want to come on stage? And yes, of course, like at the beginning also, Jin mentioned Jimin, because he was on the track. And so he already acknowledged the presence of Jimin. But here also, when V came on stage, they also mentioned Jimin. And they were saying, Jimin, come on stage. Do you want to sing? And of course, Jimin, was like, no. And Jin said, okay. He didn't want to force it. But yeah, here's Jimin also supporting them and, being so adorable and just always being there for his brothers. He looks great, doesn't he? So there, this is V explaining why he felt so emotional, And then there, this beautiful, beautiful scene for me of the two. They're both Kims. So Kim Seokjin and Kim Taeyoung. The other Kim brother is Kim Namjoon, the leader. So, this one's really sweet. And Jin sings his song, I Will Come to You. It's a beautiful, beautiful song he wrote for ARMY. And then he learned to play the piano. And so Jin really challenged himself, for these series of concerts that he held for ARMY. Okay. There's Jimin again, a bit shy. Okay, look at that. These photos now, it's so poignant and just beautiful to see the expressions in the video. I'll show you the video. It's beautiful to see the expression on V's face. That you can see the love, the respect, the admiration that he also has for Jin. And there's Jin. Because I think before he sang, he was saying, so V, do you want to sing a song? How about Spring Day? Starts playing the, first few notes of Spring Day. And this is V singing a little bit of the intro of Spring Day. There, you see? Okay, and there's Jin. So it's like a serenade, actually. V did say it feels like you're going to serenade me. And look at that expression on his face. And I think he got a bit also emotional again. Look at that. So there, they're talking. That's a beautiful picture, this one. Yeah, look at that. And of course, he didn't stay for long. He also left, to which Jin, of course, was looking for him after he sang the song. And it was like, where did Taeyoung go? So, yeah. So that was beautiful. So this one is wonderful. Look at that. It's black and white. Then you can see V in the background there. Okay, let's now watch that video a little bit, yeah? A little clip of that one.